guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom Quigley, bringing the latest tips, tricks and techniques for all your contemporary painting and drawing needs, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be slightly different. I'm not going to be using the usual tutorial running you through how to do some techniques. I do apologise about that one, but I am going to give you my, yes, 8 stupid things to make you a better artist. Now these things aren't revolutionary, they're not expensive, and sometimes you don't even need to buy them from the art store, though they are essential just for those times that you think to yourself, oh, I could have this or I could have that. And it just, every time I go somewhere, or if I'm just recording or even just creating a painting, these are the things that I'd like to have on me just in case as I need them. So without further ado, we're just going to get straight into the first one, and this is number 1. So number 1, and the first one I'm just going to call it is tape. Now this could be masking tape, gaff tape, but any sticky tape that you have, it's going to help you in a number of ways. Now the first way I would use it is basically masking off the edges of a painting. So if you're doing pencil or pen and you really want those lovely, nice, neat edges, or even paintings, put masking tape border on first, and when you take it off, you get that beautiful, beautiful, crisp edge in your work. Second thing that I use about tape is basically like labels on anything. So anything that you just want to kind of say what it is, could be like a certain medium, such as turpentine, or maybe Fixative, or anything that would mix with your paint or mediums, then at least you know what it is. Because sometimes put it in the large container that it comes in, it's a little bit large, so you might decant it into some smaller bags, or maybe just if you're doing some plein air painting, put some masking tape on there, label what it is, Bob's your uncle, and that is the easiest way to use it. Number 2, kind of related to the first one when I've talked about putting it in jars or containers, glass jars. I've got hundreds of them, and the reason being is that you might want to put different mediums in them, or water jars, and it's just good to have a good selection. I'm constantly decanting mediums from one to another, whether that be dama varnish or maybe such as turpentine, water. Carry a load of glass jars, all those jam jars or anything else that you might be safe at the recycling centre, then maybe keep onto them and use them into your art shoot. You won't regret it. And number 3, so let's face it, paint can be expensive. And I know buying oil paints, I'm just constantly spending £15 pop, even more, on just one tube of paint. So making sure you get every single molecule of paint out of that tube is really important, okay? And I do, I've never had this over the years, and I suddenly was on Amazon. I had a look at this paint extractor. Do you know what? I don't even know the name of it. I'll put it up on the screen somewhere. And basically, this enables me to squeeze every single last bit of paint out of my tubes. It's just a bit like doing the toothpaste, like trying to squeeze every single little bit out of it there. But anyway, that is third one, is the paint extractor. And we're on to number 4. This is another household item. This is cling film. Cling film. I'm pretty sure it's just a standard name of it, cling film. It's like plastic wrap, so something that you put over your food to keep it fresh. Well, how about every time you're using your acrylics and you think to yourself, this is going to dry if I leave it open to the air, put some film over it and then kind of get rid of all the air bubbles. It should keep for a longer period of time. And this can work with oil paints, or even just putting it over the top of maybe certain aspects of your painting that you want to keep wet. That is going to help you. But cling film, a definite essential item that you should have in your bag. And on number 5. So number 5, we are rattling through these now. And this one, again, another essential thing is a craft knife. Now a craft knife could be a scalpel or anything else, but basically any sharp implement that you can I use it for, say for example, if I'm stretching paper. I need to do a video on that actually about stretching paper, but if I'm stretching paper and I'm using some gum strip and I need to cut it off the board, I will tend to use a craft knife. It's also good for any mixed media collage element. If you definitely need to get those intricate cutting skills, a craft knife is going to definitely be used in majority of your art. Just make sure you get yourself a craft knife. And number 6, it's all about old cloths and rags. I'm constantly using this to dry my brushes, clean up mess after myself, and you can't get enough of old rags or cloths. So if you've got any old shirts or bed sheets or anything like that at home, cut them up into a decent size and have a pile of them ready to go, because you never know, you can never have enough rags and cloths. So that is a tip for you. Make sure you get a load of rags and keep on to them. If you're planning to work on boards or even canvases, to be honest, and you've got to think about priming them, to be honest, it's a bit of a labor intensive process. I know from painting and spending my time at university, I was constantly layering layer after layer with a paintbrush. I was thinking there must be an easy way of doing this. Majority of the time now I paint on boards, and what I use is a paint roller. So it's really, really easy. It's the quickest thing that you can ever do, and also you get a really even coverage. So if you want to basically get that primer on and you want to get it done quickly and let it dry and put those layers on, then use a painted roller. It also, your paint will go further and you'll get a nicer finish. So very, very top tip there, use a paint roller. We're on to the final one, and this one is Fixative. You're probably thinking to yourself, what the hell is Fixative? It's almost like a liquid glue almost. And I tell you what, you don't even need to buy Fixative. You can use hairspray, and you use this to fix basically any mediums such as charcoal, Conti crayon, soft pastels, even oil pastel. It'll protect it going from one page to the other page. Do you know when you're working in a sketchbook and it kind of goes into the page? Use some Fixative or even just normal standard hairspray, you will get perfect results. So just make sure you do that one. And that's it, my final 8 tips or stupid things that you need to have an artist are done and dusted, and hopefully it's made you a better artist because of it. My next video that I'll be doing will be a tutorial, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that one. And that brings me on to another thing. If you did find this useful, please give us a like. I always do appreciate it, and it helps others see the videos or other videos, and just makes it travel further, really, to be honest. And if you liked it even more, you know, hit that subscribe button and tap that notification bell so you know when I'm next uploading. But that's it, guys. I'll see you on the next video. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you very, very soon. See you later. Bye.